excuse me. How about $1,000? It's okay? 1,000?
Yes, 1 photo.
$1,000.
Yes.
Okay, grazie a lei. Hello and welcome to Travel in the Know with Philip Saunders. This morning it's Saturday, it's the Pope's funeral, and I'm staying at the Hotel San Giusto. Now I booked this on booking.com at the last moment. I didn't really look carefully because obviously hotels were filling up quickly and I wanted to find somewhere which was good value, and this certainly fits the bill. But then I went to TripAdvisor, and TripAdvisor tells me that this could be the worst hotel in Rome. So you can imagine my trepidation. Let's go check in and find out if this hotel really is as bad as they say, or whether perhaps the reviews are somewhat unfair, which can indeed sometimes be the case. I've arrived in Rome pretty early this morning, having travelled overnight on the bus from Milan in order to attend the Pope's funeral. Now, very kindly, the hotel has actually let me sit here in this corner, even though I arrived so early, in order to edit my first film, which means I'll be able to post it today, Saturday. Now, they have also said that there's a problem with the water, and as a result, it won't be possible to check in until after the check-in time. So that sounds a little bit worrying. Now, the reason I have been concerned about staying at this hotel, obviously last minute booking, you've got the need to find somewhere to stay. Pope's funeral, all hotels very expensive and very full. So when I booked this, I wasn't really looking at TripAdvisor or Google or anything like that, but I had a look afterwards. And according to TripAdvisor, the Hotel San Giusto, it gives 2.6 points to, which isn't very good. 543 reviews, and it places it 1090th out of 1128 hotels. In my understanding, that's in the bottom 3% of all hotels in Rome. So am I staying at the worst hotel in Rome? And let's find out what some people who've been here before have to say about the hotel. For example, Valentina F gave it 1 star and said, terrible, never go there. They assigned my father a room adjacent to a constant noise source all night. I asked for a refund for the second night. They denied me, saying that no one ever complained about this issue. Okay, that's one. What else can we find? Salvatore M, you can do a lot better. Maria C, don't go there. Bad from all points of view. An old hotel, dirty, shabby, kept terrible, and also very expensive. Terrible also breakfast. Moreover, it takes place in a room that even in a prison or an orphanage would not be acceptable. In short, worse than this you cannot do. Definitely don't go back. Ridiculous experience with some staff. The reception are nice, I like them, but the guys working in the kitchen are rude. And I think the worst review I can find is from Fabio R, who says, to be closed. In one word, suck. Hostels are 5 stars in comparison. Should be closed due to poor sanitary conditions. To be closed due to poor sanitary conditions, just to reinforce the point. Well, we shall see, and I shall give a totally unbiased review on my experience, but right now I'm terrified.
Oh, there you are. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I can tell you, after having attended the Pope's funeral, made 2 films and edited them both in one day, I needed a sleep in, and that's what I've had. This bed may be narrow. The hotel may have terrible reviews, but I'm telling you, I had a brilliant, unbroken night's sleep, and the mattress is fine. I'd say it's a medium mattress. Sheets are super clean, and you might be able to hear in the corridor but the cleaning person is already actually using the vacuum cleaner. So I'm not going to tell you what the time is, but I have slept in. Oh, that looks better. I've had a shower now and I'm all scrubbed up, ready for the day ahead. I tell you what, I really do put the limit at Philip in bed scenes. There aren't going to be any Philip in shower scenes, that's for sure. Having said that, I should do a full shower report. I've got to tell you, strong stream of water, whatever temperature you want, super hot to totally cold. There are lots of mid-range chains that don't offer showers up to that standard. So pretty happy. 10 out of 10 in that regard.
So it's time to check out now, and I have to say that I've been very satisfied with my stay, not at all like TripAdvisor said. First of all, yes, my room was small, but I only asked for a single room, and it was extraordinarily comfortable bed, a perfect bathroom, and spotless. In terms of cleanliness, there are 5-star hotels not as clean as this. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a hotel that takes so much effort to keep everything clean. Even in the breakfast buffet, there was a lady constantly cleaning every surface. And not only that, the staff are extraordinarily friendly, particularly the receptionist, who doesn't want to be on film, which is a shame because she's a lovely lady and she made the stay at this hotel really wonderful because she helped with every single request I could possibly ask for. So I'm definitely not giving this hotel 2.3 out of 10. In fact, I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Why 8 out of 10? Well, because the hotel is very, very good. Obviously, it's not a luxury hotel. It doesn't have tons of facilities, but certainly I would never hesitate about staying here at the Hotel San Giusto in Roma. It also represents very decent value. Before we take our leave of the hotel, let's take a little look around this area, P.za Bologna, because actually it's really pretty nice. One thing I definitely like about this hotel is that it's on P.za Bologna, which has a direct metro line, so it's very fast to get into Rome and see all the sights. Equally, it's only one station to the secondary railway station from which you can take transport onto Fiumicino Airport, so extraordinarily convenient. I mean, literally 20 meters away from the hotel is the Flamingo Cafe and Restaurant. I had both an early morning coffee here yesterday and dinner, which was a delicious salad followed by an amazingly good pizza, but equally they had all sorts of mains as well, and it had a very lively atmosphere, really great cafe restaurant, and price is very reasonable. They also have a charming terrace area outside. It's Sunday morning now and everyone's reading the newspaper about the Pope, and what's lovely is in the warm weather you can smell the newsprint. That's something you don't get very often in the UK anymore, and it's a very welcome reminder of a past not so long ago. It's fair to say that most visitors to Rome choose the area around Termini Station if staying in a budget hotel. However, it really is a depressing area, and I would say gives totally the wrong first impression of Rome. So it's never ever tempted me. This is really a much better area to stay. And the hotel's just there, over on the other side of the road on the corner, behind the sign Spazio Disponibile. Before leaving the hotel, I've decided to sit down at this Cafe del Flamingo and enjoy an Italian cappuccino and some water, because it's actually quite hot, before leaving. So it's time to give you a summary. First of all, I didn't mention this, but the hotel cost £69.50 for the night, and that includes the city tax that's collected in Rome. I think, considering the fact that many hotels were price gouging, that is a fantastic offer, and I got full value for money. Frankly, I was delighted with the hotel. I thought it was excellent, and in no way at all did it match the terribly negative reviews on TripAdvisor. So this shows, use your own common sense. Yes, I think reviews on TripAdvisor and other similar sites are incredibly useful in determining which hotel you stay at, but they're not gospel truth, the right description here in Rome. I would definitely stay there again, and really there's very little, if anything, that I can fault. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this little visit to the Hotel San Giusto, and we'll see you again on Travel in the Know very soon. From Roma, arrivederci.